next up on KSL Outdoors.
And if he turns broadside, we're going to take the shot, okay?
We're back in New Zealand with High Peak Station chasing the giant red stag. Plus,
He's a really pretty buck.
we'll also target a fallow buck.
Got him. You got him?
The beauty of New Zealand coming up next.
KSL Outdoors with Adam Eakle is brought to you by your local Ford stores.
Hey, welcome to KSL Outdoors, and more importantly, welcome back to New Zealand. You know, it was last week where we showed you some great trout fishing down here in New Zealand. This week, we're on the hunt for big deer, red stag, and fallow buck. Hey, we're back with our friends from High Peak Estate, Simon and the family. It's great to be back with these guys. Quality operation. We're excited to show you what they have here to offer. And Russ is going after his first big red stag.
Guys, first of all, just want to welcome you here to High Peak. So welcome, Russ. I know it's your first trip to New Zealand in about 30 years, so welcome back.
I served a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in '86 through '88 on the North Island, and I've always wanted to come back. I learned a little bit about the red stag when I was here, but of course I was here for a different reason. I didn't get to hunt.
It's always nice when clients arrive in one piece.
Our host for the week is Simon Guild of High Peak Station. High Peak is a 10,000-acre family ranch that holds thousands of sheep, cattle, and numerous big game animals.
Our principal animal or species is red deer. They're the main draw card for international hunters, but to back that up, we've got wonderful fallow deer, a very beautiful animal with palmated antlers from Europe. We have Arapawa ram, which is a very unique small sheep with a dark wool and a very impressive curl. Then further afield, we have the Himalayan tahr and the alpine chamois. So we don't have those on the estate, but we hunt them in the surrounding mountains.
In New Zealand, we can hunt 365 days of the year on all of our big game animals.
Our guide is veteran Heath Smith.
Right now, the stags are in their roar, and quite often that runs from, say, mid-March through to the end of April.
While Russ is looking for his first stag, I'm looking to shoot a fallow buck. Right off the bat, we're seeing plenty of animals.
He's massive.
Holy freak, what does he go?
I reckon he's between 540 and 560.
Oh my gosh! Watch when he turns, watch when he turns. Oh! I'm gonna have a heart attack!
I've been coming here for 13 years. I'm gonna tell you, I can't think of a stag I like better than that stag. Oh my goodness.
They don't get big being stupid.
That's crazy. He was up and gone, just like that.
There's a lot of other ones we can go and see.
What'd you think of that one, Russ?
That one was, we're thinking about that one. There's a lot of excitement on that one.
That palmation's cool.
That looks way cool. And then to watch him with the females and, yeah.
This is a really nice stag, one that Russ is pretty interested in. That is until he saw the Czar.
Okay, give me a score on both ends.
Well, I'm trying, mate, but
I would kill either of those if you tell me they're under 450.
I believe they're both under 450.
These two stags have been running together preparing for the rut. The wider bull is the Czar, the other is called Handlebars.
I like the right one better.
I do too.
That's the one I was telling you about, Tony, for the full body mount.
Unbelievable.
That is beautiful.
Holy freak, I'm gonna kill that stag if Russ doesn't.
On the right?
Yep.
I like it. It was kind of fun because Tony was a little bit, he was playing it up pretty good, I think, but he said, if you don't take that, then I'm gonna take it. And so he's been giving me crap all night and day. So it's been really fun to hunt with these guys.
With the waning light, a decision is made to come back in the morning to relocate these two giant stags.
One in the back is cool, but I just like the symmetrics of the, look at that thing.
You would have already squeezed up.
Yeah,
Yeah. There's definitely a little banter going on back and forth between Russ and Tony.
Yeah,
you get the first shot though, right?
Yeah, that's what he says.
With that echo, you're going to hear me.
We're going to get back up on the mountain here in a moment, but first let's check out this week's climate quiz question.
The red deer is one of the largest of the deer species. They're a close relative of our North American elk and can in fact crossbreed. These deer inhabit most of Europe, Asia, Iran, and is the only species of deer to inhabit Africa. A male red deer is called a stag, which leads us to our climate quiz question, which is, what is a female red deer called? Now, once you know the name of a female red deer, log on to our KSL Outdoors Facebook page, give us the correct answer, we'll then randomly select and announce a winner on our page the following week. The winner, set to walk away with a Climate Static V sleeping pad. KSL Outdoors, powered by Ford. We'll be right back to New Zealand.
KSL Outdoors is also brought to you by Smith & Edwards, Fish Tech Outfitters, Utah State Parks, the Division of Wildlife Resources, Burt Brothers Tire and Service, Climate, King's Camo, Steadman's Recreation, and Camp Chef.
This morning we're going to go and try and find Russ's stag that we saw out in the Selwyn side. So we'll go and take a look for that, and who knows what we'll see along the way.
Beautiful day.
Yeah. Can't let Tony get a hold of the gun.
No, we got to figure out something about Tony. We got to do something about him. I like him and all, but we need to send him on a little trip or something.
A little walkabout.
A little walkabout. That's a good idea.
It's a perfect morning.
This is pretty nice.
Hunting mornings are supposed to be like.
The cool morning fog is just starting to lift and the animals are moving. That's when we spot not the giant stag, but this beautiful fallow buck.
That's nice. That's a pretty cape too. It's gray on the front. Oh, look at all the spots.
Damn, that is a big buck though.
Is it?
Yep.
No.
That's a good buck if you can set up on him.
Yeah, that's a nice.
Do you like the color?
Yeah.
It's a really pretty buck. Try and get a couple hundred yards from him. He's just slowly feeding over here, so he's kind of come closer, so I think we're gonna get a shot.
He's just going up through the scrub there. See his palms moving? He's just moving to the left now, walking further away. He's going up to the left where that female is. There he is there. Luke, you got him? Just need him to come forward a little.
Thing, I'm sitting there going, okay, Adam, anytime, Adam. And of course, Adam's up there worrying about running for the cameras, making sure they're running.
You think you can take him?
I can try.
Okay. Why not?
I think I got him.
Go for it. Yep, go for it. He's gonna run. That's a hit. Good shot. Great shot.
Breathing down. Bolts open.
Well done.
Sir.
No trouble at all.
Beautiful.
Nicely done.
Beautiful. That's weird not shooting. It's a gun you've never shot before. You're like, okay, just settle. Try and breathe.
We didn't give you a go at the range, did we?
I didn't get a shot at the range.
Right. Yeah.
We're trying to shoot it with Tony on one camera, I got Russ on another. I'm trying to run a camera, get the camera on him, and he's a cool buck. He's exactly what I was looking for. He's beautiful, actually. Not sure shot placement, but he is down. Let's go see him.
That happens a lot here at High Peak, you know. Quite often we'll see a lot of other game along the way, but we spotted him, well spotted.
Yeah.
We took a shot, beautiful shot.
And while we were looking for him, they allow you to pick up sheds here, and I looked down, and sure enough.
Hey, can I grab this stag?
Yeah, go for it. That's a good shed.
You have a knack for that, by the way. You've done that before.
I like shed hunting.
I can't believe how he did that. That was awesome.
Hey, we're back after a big stag here in a moment, but first back to the guys at Fish Tech for tonight's fishing report.
Let's see, April 15th. That date means something, but oh, I know what it is. Hi, I'm Mickey Anderson from Fish Tech with this week's fishing report. April 15th is the day they turn the water up coming out of the reservoirs. Why that's important to know is there's going to be a big flush of water coming down, and it's going to wash out all the winter's silt, all the stuff that's been gathered all winter long, all the twigs and stuff. Puts a lot of crap in the water, puts a lot of big bugs in the water. One thing you need to watch for are crane flies. Nobody really thinks about those, but they live down in the silt. And when this flush comes down, it washes those out, and they're big. And they're a lot of fun to fish. The other thing is worms. Heyday for worms. Any pattern works. I like a few different ones, but they'll all work. The other burrowers are stoneflies. They're actually down in those rocks. This is a good time to wash those out, and they're almost fully developed. They're pretty big. Same with the green drakes. These are big clinging mayflies. They're hanging onto the rocks. This extra surge of water washes them off the rocks. With that many big things in the water, the last thing to look at is big attractor flies like the prince nymph and the big rubber lake flies. Hey, for these tips and a whole lot more, come on down to Fish Tech, we'll help you out. Now for tonight's fishing line.
When we get up here and we do see the stag or Russes, I just switch into guide mode and put Russ on the job. Yep. You guys will take care of the rest.
Well, wouldn't you know it, we go and look for that stag where we saw him last night and we can't find him. So we've stopped here at the hut to have a little lunch. We're gonna have some back straps for my fallow buck, and I'll get back after it. Hopefully we can find this red deer.
High Peak Station is the founding member of the New Zealand Association of Game Estates, much like our CWMU association back here in Utah. This organization sets standards for estate hunting here in New Zealand.
And what that means, we cover off everything from the safety side of things to what constitutes a fair chase hunt, to how game should be managed, how animal welfare ethics and principles should be adhered to. Basically what it does, it gives the hunter the assurance that that property has met the grade and that they are serious about what they're doing.
All right, here we go. Day 2, afternoon hunt.
Sometimes that's how it goes, but we did a full circuit of the entire hunting block and came back around, and here he was in the spot I'd seen him five days ago probably, and rutting up just like he was 5 days ago.
That's a good stag, even if it isn't him. Giant. Is that him? Yeah. He's got us. He's looking at us.
The Big Stag has us pegged and isn't about to stick around and let Russ drool over him anymore. He takes off and we follow. The stag runs into the brush, over the hill, and is gone again.
That's what it's about. Yeah, he's cool. But what I might do is we might just sidle above the truck in between where he's gone, and we may get a shot on the other side.
The stag is on the move. Russ has just a few seconds to get ready and hope that he stops.
We can't shoot him on the skyline, okay, Russ?
Can you stop him?
No.
So close.
That was fun. That was fun.
Tell me, how does he look?
It was close. It looks awesome. It's just what I want.
He looks giant.
That's why they call it hunting, not getting.
We lose the stag for a good half hour. Turns out he's paired up with his buddy, Handlebars.
Just over by that green patch. Okay, here we go. Got a bullet in there?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, as soon as he moves in front of that other one, and if he turns broadside, we're gonna take the shot, okay?
I'm ready.
They're too close together, okay? As soon as that front one takes a step, you take a shot.
Nice shot. Oh, nice shot.
Yeah.
Dang. Stinking stag. Nice shot.
Hard work pays off.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was fun, wasn't it? That was fun. Nice job, dude.
Oh yeah, I did.
That was a hunt. That's what makes it fun, right?
Oh, I'm telling you. Food's been amazing. The guides are awesome.
Well, I don't know what to go that far. That's what's fun is you come here as strangers, you leave as friends.
Amen.
Yeah. Kind of like a little place out in Tooele I've heard of.
Yeah. We're all family.
Yeah. Thanks, Big Boy.
Well done, buddy.
Yeah.
Glad to have you back.
What a day.
Oh,
Great day.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to sleep.
That's awesome.
I will, but I don't want to.
Hey, more here from New Zealand in a moment, but first, let's check out this week's field guide. Good shot. Welcome to New Zealand, mate.
Originally introduced to New Zealand by European settlers, fallow deer populations exploded, and the country is now known as a premier destination for fallow deer hunting.
We needed one for the kitchen.
Good. That was fun.
The fallow deer is known for their fine table fare and beautiful spotted coats. Fallow bucks have antlers that are palmated like a shovel. They look like a mix of an elk, moose, and caribou all rolled into one. The antlers are fringed with a series of small points. The first is known as the brow, the second the tray. Above the tray tine is palmation, much like a moose paddle, and the points that come off that palmation are called spellers.
And then we have the guard tines on the back that they use quite a lot for fighting. Very aggressive animal when they fight in the rut. Yeah, I mean they croak, you hear them in the bush croaking like a big bullfrog. And very, very aggressive. I have seen these taken on the red stags, and very aggressive. They'll fight to the death.
For more information on unique animals found in Utah and around the world, check out our Utah Field Guide on our outdoors page at ksltv.com.
Well, even though back home it's, early April and spring is here and summer's not too far away, here down in New Zealand, it's actually fall. They're getting ready to head into their winter, and it's starting to get a little cold here. It kind of feels like a September-October day for us. Hey, let's check out that recreation forecast now for your next outdoor adventure by turning it over to Kevin back in the weather department. Pretty good, huh?
That's really good.
Yeah, hey, welcome back to KSL Outdoors. Back here, we're in the hut eating a little backstrap, little fallow. Not bad.
That was done this morning, buddy.
Couple hours old.
Well done.
Yeah. Hey, don't forget, if you're looking for some ideas to get your family into the outdoors, you can always check our outdoors calendar page right there on our website at ksltv.com. This big bugger's going back to Tooele, right?
Yes, it is. You'll learn that it's only 30 miles back.
Now, here's the big question though. Mounted at the house or mounted at the shop?
Oh, it's going to the shop. Guaranteed, going to the shop.
Everybody can come and enjoy it.
More people will see it there. More people will enjoy it there. There's no question about that.
Want to get another picture there, Tony? All right, here we go. Hey, and don't forget when you're out with your family, your friends, your new buddies, you smack a big bull, stag. I've been calling them bulls this whole trip. Make sure to submit a snapshot to our snapshot contest. You too could win our big prize from Camp Chef. Now the best of the week. Let's see if you can beat old Russ's stag here. Our snapshot of the week.
We kick it off with a first for young Tucker. Laura sent us this cool shot of her son Tucker's first hunt. They had to go all the way to Colorado for the beautiful ram. I'm sure Tucker is already looking forward to fall. Cassidy shows off her 16-inch, over 2-pound perch she caught while on an ice fishing trip with her family up at the famed Lake Cascade in Idaho. Cassidy's fish turned out to be the biggest fish caught during the trip. Last fall in Alaska, Tyler latched into a quillback rockfish when something bigger latched into it. Tyler was surprised when this giant lingcod came all the way to the boat for a few snapshots before finally letting go. Landry shows off this healthy, last-minute Willard walleye he landed with his dad and granddad by his side. Landry now has bragging rights for catching the largest walleye on the boat, and Dad says that's exactly what he had hoped for. But our winner tonight has only fished Lake Powell a half a dozen times and caught a fish most seasoned anglers can only dream about. Ryan was headed to Powell to fish, and his wife Heather didn't want him to go alone, so they got a sitter for the kids and they were off. Ryan was blazing the shoreline targeting bass when Heather said, "I've got one." Ryan didn't think much of Heather's catch, that is until he saw it. This monster of a striper was 44.5 inches long and tipped the scale at over 35 pounds. After the photos, the fish was released to fight another day. A great catch, Heather, worthy of our great prize, as you just hauled in our Snapshot of the Week. Remember, submit your pictures or video, plus an explanation of your latest outdoor adventures, online at ksltv.com. The winner each week wins a Camp Chef Redwood portable fire pit. Keep warm at the campsite, the tailgate party, or even on the back patio. Plus, the winner is also entered into our Ford Trucks quarterly Facebook giveaway for a Camp Chef pellet grill.
From the backcountry to your back patio, Camp Chef, the way to cook outdoors.
Hey, just a quick reminder, folks can see these at the Hunt Expo this coming year.
Yeah, Western Hunting Conservation in February, and I'll tell you what, guys, get on the short list, come to New Zealand. It's pretty fabulous.
Yeah, it is. It really is. I need to come back, and you're already talking about coming back.
Once in a lifetime trip, but I'm coming back already.
Twice in a lifetime.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. Right.
Well, they're definitely good people, good friends, and a great run organization. That's High Peak Game Estates. You will love it. I'm Adam Eakle, KSL Outdoors. We'll see you next weekend. Good night.